Hello, Class 8. Welcome back to our English class. Today, we're going to see Unit 6 Prose, the lesson name Friendship. Before starting the lesson, let me explain the summary of the story. The lesson name is Friendship. This is a story on the friendship between Vetri and Asif. Vetri was a successful businessman in Coimbatore. His Vetri Construction Company constructed many shopping complexes, houses, and a few apartments in and around Coimbatore. After his father's death, he was forced to split the wealth to his brothers. From then on, Vetri found it difficult to establish his business. He could not pay the bank's loan taken to run his company, so he sold all his properties and paid the loans. He moved to a very small house with his family. He found a job and led a normal life, but he decided to start a company again. No one was ready to lend him money and help him out. One day, his wife suggested him to ask his friend Asif for help, but Vetri hesitated to ask him for help, as he had not seen him for a long time. After deep thought, he decided to meet his friend Asif, who was in Chennai. Then finally, Vetri boarded the train to Chennai. His memory went back to his school days. They lived in the beautiful village Kelakudi near Coimbatore. Vetri and Asif studied in a school in the outskirts of the village Kelakudi. The teachers and the students would never forget Vetri and Asif and their friendship too. They were always together in learning and playing. Their friendship started on the first day of school. On the first day, when Vetri started crying, Asif consoled him with a chocolate and told him not to cry. After that, they stayed together, played together, and even exchanged their food. They were always good in studies and helped each other in lessons. One day, there was a quarrel between Vetri and Asif's families, but this did not affect their friendship. The exams results, the marks never affected their friendship. After their 10th standard, Asif moved to Chennai and Vetri settled in Coimbatore. When Vetri went to Asif's office, he was stopped by the security. Vetri told him that he wanted to meet his friend Asif. He directed Vetri to the receptionist. When Vetri was asking the receptionist whether he could meet his Asif friend, Vetri got a pat on his back. It was Asif, his friend. Asif saw him through the CCTV camera and came down to receive him. Vetri was speechless and apologized to Asif that he did not give him a chance to visit Chennai till then. He said that since he had come to attend his friend's wedding, he thought that he could meet him. They spoke about their school days, the fun they had, the enjoyment what they had. They discussed about their business. Asif took Betty to his home to lunch. Betty was surprised to see that everyone knows him. In the evening, Asif dropped him at the railway station. Vetri reached home and told his wife everything in detail. 2 days later, he received a call from Asif's office stating that Asif, their MD, had signed a project to Vetri. This is true friendship. Let us read the lesson. Friendship. Section 1. Vetri was once a successful businessman in Coimbatore. Vetri Constructions was once a leading construction company. His company constructed many shopping complexes, houses, and a few apartments in and around Coimbatore. Everything went well until his father died. After his father's death, his brothers demanded to split the wealth as they wanted to start their business separately. From then on, Vetri found it difficult to establish his business. He took loans to run his company, but he could not pay the loan. So he sold all his properties and paid the loans. Vetri's family now lived in a very small home. Vetri found a job and started to lead a normal life. But he always longed to start a new construction company. But he did not know how to get money to start a company. No one was ready to lend him money. One day, as he discussed with his wife said, "Why don't you ask your friend Asif? You often said that you were good friends." Vetri replied, "Yes, but he is in Chennai. He is very busy with his business." I don't think it would be easy to meet him. Wife asked. Why don't you give it a try? Vetri said. I haven't seen him for a long time. What will he think of me if I ask him to help now? Wife said. Then forget the idea to start a new business. Vetri, after deep thought, decided to meet his friend. He told his wife about his discussion and took the next available train to Chennai. Section 2. On the day of his travel, Vetri boarded the train. His memory went back to his school days. They lived in a beautiful village, Kilakudi, near Coimbatore. The village had a middle school in the outskirts. It is in this school where Vetri had met Asif. The students and teachers of the school would never forget Vetri and Asif and their friendship. They were always together in learning and playing. Their friendship started on the first day of school. When Vetri's parents dropped him at the school, he started crying. Asif consoled him with a chocolate and said, Don't cry. We will play after the bell. After that day, stayed together, played together, and even exchanged their food. Their friendship grew stronger with them. They were always good in studies and helping each other in lessons. They also helped others with their lessons. One day there was a quarrel between Vetri and Asif's families, and both families stopped talking to each other. To everyone's surprise, they continued to be good friends. There were always a healthy competition between them. Surprisingly, the exam, the results, and the marks never affected their friendship. Their friendship continued till 10th standard. Then Vetri moved to Coimbatore and Asif to Chennai. Asif started his business in Chennai and settled there. Vetri always wanted to meet his friend but never had a chance to visit Chennai. Section 3. Vetri went straight to Asif's office. As he reached the gate, the security stopped him. Who do you want to meet, sir? Vetri nervously said. I want to meet Asif. I'm his friend. Security was astounded. Mr. Asif is our MD. Are you sure you want to meet him? Vetri hesitatingly said, Yes, I'm his friend from his native place. The security said, Check with the people in the reception. Sir, I don't know if you will get an appointment. Vetri walked to the reception. The receptionist asked him, How can I help you, sir? Vetri said, Can I meet your MD, please? Tell him that Vetri from Kilakudi has come to meet him. Suddenly, the receptionist rose from a chair. The door behind opened. Vetri got Asif. Vetri was dumbfounded. Vetri gathered. No, Asif, I never got the chance to visit you, to meet you. They spoke about their school days and the fun they had. They discussed about their business. Asif took Vetri to his home for lunch. Vetri was surprised to see that everyone knows him in his family. Asif's wife said, We all know you, sir, but this is the first time we are meeting you in person. He stayed till the evening and Asif dropped him in the railway station. Vetri reached home and told his wife everything in detail. She knew her husband, so she didn't ask anything else. 2 days later, Vetri received a call. Am I speaking to Vetri? Vetri said, Yes, the voice said. Our MP, Mr. Asif, has assigned a project to you. He wants to meet you immediately. Will you be able to come to Chennai? Vetri couldn't believe it. Children, I'm sure you understood the story. This shows the true friendship among Vetri and Asif. Without Vetri explaining his problems to Asif, Asif understood his problems and he helped him out. So, always a true friendship is always lovable and caring. Even when we do not want to tell them or reveal our problems to them, they understand us, and that shows the true friendship. Let us read the glossary. The word complexes means consisting of many different and connected parts. Demanded means ask authoritatively. Word establishing means set up a firm and a permanent basis. The word decided means having clear opinion. The word boarded means get on or into a vehicle. The word consoled means comfort someone at the time of grief. Competition means an event or contest. The word exchanged means give something and receive something. The word effective means cause damage in someone or something. The word nervously means in an anxious or uneasy manner. The word astounded means shocked or greatly surprised. The word hesitatingly means to be reluctant to wait to act because of fear. The word dumbfounded means speechless with amazement. The word dropped means the act of a person or thing that drops. Thanks for watching.